Besnick here, and today we're going to cover Conan Exiles and the best pet you can get early on in the game. So once you get to level 13 you can unlock the animal pen and the small animal pen. And to do this you're going to have to collect a little bit of stone, wood and twine, which are all early game resources. And you're going to want to do this as soon as you possibly can. Once you have built a pen, you're going to have to go out and capture some baby animals. The easiest one to find at the start of the game is probably going to be the shellback. They're everywhere along the river and you can find them mainly near the little nests with the eggs in. So get out there and pick one up. That's going to be your first kidnapping. Once you got it, bring it back and make sure you got some food in there for it as well. If you do collect a few of these are a great way to learn the mechanic. And if you get loads, you got a good chance of getting a greater one as well. Unfortunately though, the shellback itself, unless greater, is pretty useless. So I'm going to move on to my top 3. So first up at early game pets, third place is the crocodile. This can be found at the little lake just north of Noob River. And you'll soon find out if you're at the right lake, because a giant crocodile will try and eat you. Probably best to avoid that at this stage of the game, so just move around and you'll see little crocs just wandering freely. Pick them up and get out of there. And it's just the same deal as before, take them back to the pen and give them some meat. Unfortunately however, these do look cool, but they're a bit squishy. So they've got good attack but low health, so they're not the best pet, which is why I've put them in third place. One good use I do have for them though is just protecting the base. If you're doing large numbers, just stick them around the outside of your base and put them on guard. So moving on to number 2, we have the Komodo. This guy looks pretty cool as well, but he has the added benefit of actually being dangerous. And even at base level, this thing can put out a little bit of damage and keep you safe in most instances, especially when travelling around the starter area. They're also really easy to find if you just follow the river along to the first island you come to. There's a little lake there, and there's usually 1 or 2 that spawn around it. So before, a great early pet to have in the game, and he's really good for carrying stuff as well. Finally now on to number 1, the hyena, or more specifically I should say, the greater hyena. This pet starts with a lot of base health, which is really handy, and overall that's why it makes him my prime choice for the best starter pet. Not only that, it's also able to take huge chunks out of your enemies. And if you also want one of these, I'm going to leave the locations at the end here on where to find them.